Louis Tomlinson, the cheeky frontman of One Direction whose solo pivot to introspective folk pop has earned critical acclaim, has never shied from raw emotion. But in a recent podcast episode that peeled back layers of grief, the 33-year-old Walls singer confronted one of his life's darkest chapters: the sudden death of his bandmate and best friend, Liam Payne. Payne's passing last October 16, a tragic fall from a Buenos Aires hotel balcony at age 31, sent shockwaves through the music world, halting 1D's fragile reunion hopes and reigniting debates on fame's toll. Tomlinson's appearance on the Diary of a CEO podcast, hosted by Stephen Bartlett, wasn't mere reminiscence. It was a cathartic reckoning, blending regret, arrogance's folly, and a glimmer of healing through unlikely alliances. As he recounted the call that shattered his world, Tomlinson humanized the boy band mythos, revealing how brotherhood's bonds fray under scrutiny's weight. The moment Tomlinson learned of Payne's death remains etched in visceral detail, a snapshot of mundane turned nightmarish. He was in the car in L.A., navigating the city's sprawl, perhaps en route to a studio session or family meetup, when his phone buzzed with Niall Horan's name. Horan, the soft-spoken Irish charmer of 1D, delivered the news with the gravity of shared history. "I found out through Niall," Tomlinson said, voice cracking under the memory's weight. No preamble, just the facts. Payne, in Argentina for a solo gig, had plummeted from the third-floor balcony of the Casa Sur Palermo Hotel. Toxicology reports later cited a mix of alcohol and antidepressants, painting a portrait of private torment amid public smiles. For Tomlinson, the call fused disbelief with dread, an echo of 2019's loss of his sister Felicite, who overdosed at 18 on cocaine, Xanax and Percocet in his London flat. "I had the same feeling that I had with Felicite," he confessed. That gut punch of helplessness, the what-ifs cascading like dominoes. Tomlinson's regret runs deep, a river carving through his reflections. "Anyone has this when they're around someone who's struggling," he mused. "My 150% wasn't nearly enough. It's a universal ache, witnessing a loved one's descent, arms outstretched but grasp slipping." Payne's struggles were no secret. Post-1D he battled addiction, depression and the void of disbandment. His 2022 memoir, some might recall, detailed rehab stints and suicidal ideation, raw admissions that humanized the sensible one of the group. Tomlinson, who co-parented son Freddie amid his own custody battles, saw parallels in their fatherhood, Payne's daughter Bear with ex-Cheryl Cole mirroring Tomlinson's joys and pains. Yet hindsight's cruel lens reveals missed signs. Late-night texts, tourbus confessions, the haunted eyes in group chats. "I once believed I could have helped him," Tomlinson admitted, labeling it, "my own arrogance." A poignant self-rebuke, acknowledging intervention's limits against demons, so much deeper than what I could have done for him. Payne was definitely struggling at that time in his life, an understatement laced with sorrow. This vulnerability extends to Tomlinson's family scars. Felicite's death, just months before 1D's 10-year hiatus reflection, compounded his isolation. As the dad of the group in boy band lore, he internalized burdens from Zayn Malik's 2015 exit to Harry Styles' divergent path. Payne's loss? A final fracture, prompting Tomlinson to question his fixer role. "The Two of Us" crooner, referencing their 1D duet, now channels Payne into art, his 2022 album Faith in the Future grappling with mortality. The podcast, Bartlett's empathetic probing drawing parallels to his own entrepreneurial lows, became therapy. Tomlinson teared up, laughed at old tour tales, and affirmed Payne's legacy as the band's backbone, his vocal prowess anchoring hits like Night Changes. In tragedy's wake, silver linings emerge, foremost Tomlinson's reunion with Zayn Malik. Estranged since Zayn's Bradford exit mid-tour, their bond frayed by media-fueled feuds and unaddressed resentments. Payne's death catalyzed hangouts, quiet dinners, shared stories, a thawing over tea in LA or London. From there, a multi-million-dollar Netflix deal for a 3-part docuseries, greenlit post several reconciliatory meets. Titled tentatively Around Reflection, it promises unfiltered dives into 1D's ascent, from X Factor 2010 to stadium sellouts, and Payne's indelible mark. Interviews with Horan and Styles loom, though Styles' involvement whispers of diplomacy. Release slated for 2026, it arrives amid 1D's anniversary buzz, potentially bridging fans' nostalgia with closure. Tomlinson's candor ripples outward. One Direction, birthed in reality TV's crucible, symbolized youth's fleeting fire. 5 lads from varied worlds, Doncaster's Tomlinson, Wolverhampton's Payne, conquering arenas yet crumbling privately. Post-hiatus, solo orbits diverged. Styles' Gucci glamour, Horan's country twang, Malik's R&B reinvention, Payne's LP1 grit. Tomlinson's folk lean honors roots, but Payne's void underscores survivor's guilt. Fans, Directioners Eternal, flooded podcast comments with tributes. Hashtag RIP Liam trending anew, fan art of the five reunited in ethereal sketches. Celebrities like Charlie Puth, who penned Attention amid Payne's lows, echoed support. Ultimately, Tomlinson's monologue is a bomb. For him, for 1D's ghost, for anyone who's loved and lost. It dismantles the boyband facade, revealing men marked by joy's cost. As he forges ahead, touring faith, co-parenting, healing, Payne's echo lingers in melodies, a reminder that 150% effort, though insufficient, was love's purest form. The docuseries? A testament to persistence, turning fracture into narrative. In Tomlinson's words, perhaps unspoken, through Neil's call, the car's confines, grief's grip loosens, not gone but shared.